Good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever you are, I hope it's a good one. And 54.5 Access Radio, you are my sunshine, buddies. And get some lemon says my only sunshine. Yvette says good afternoon, Captain Truck and everyone. Where the sun don't shine. Good morning, Brew. Oh, thank you, Dave. And hello, Jedi Bill. How are you this morning? A little late with everything this morning. Oh, headaches. Don't you? I gotta figure out which. There. No. Getting things set up yesterday for things in my room, I should say. Some stuff got moved around and jostled around. So I have to make sure I'm taking the right pills at the right time. And yes, happy birthday, Bill. Let's see here. Yes, Bill's 88 today. We're celebrating Bill's 88th birthday. And I'll bet you can't tell me why, Bill. And let's see here. Here is the link. I was so. Did I even open that? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. Yeah. One of those mornings already. Okay. Hey, it's a palad. Don't ask me to say that this morning, please. Please. Nice. All right, now I'm going to add Yvette.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning. Could you say that word, please? I can't.
Which word? Palindrome. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
That's same way forward as backward.
Yes. I know a simple one is mom.
Exactly.
But yes, saying what it is tongue twister at this point this morning.
Yeah, palindrome is and you can have palindrome sentences and everything, and poems. There's loads of different ones. You can Google them. Very clever. The reason I haven't turned my camera on yet is I'm waiting for more. I'm waiting for more people so that the boxes are smaller.
Yes. And well, I can take care of that, but
and that's a bit better. Yeah.
But and good morning, Eagle Rider.
Good morning,
I'll,
hey Rosetta.
I'll acknowledge your age if you can tell me why I said 88. I know you may not
JP's.
tell Yvette because I'm sure you already know.
Let me think. What's the date? It's got to be doing the date.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope. Hold on.
It's not double. It's not. No, do you know I haven't got a clue? No. Brain is dead. That's not helping.
Really? That didn't.
Oh, hang on. Right. As in MPH.
Uh-huh.
Right. Right. I still don't get the link. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I understand it now.
So, yes. We're celebrating Bill's 88th birthday. Bill, he can actually tell us why I'm picking that number.
Well, JP's got it before me.
The clock
Oh, the clock.
is ticking. And yes, the lowering speed at which it goes back in time. Damn it, you weren't supposed to say that, JPs, but thank you.
So, has the television arrived?
Oh, God, yes.
Is it up and running?
For the most part. For the most part, I got to get the remote set up. But other than that, oh, my God. To be able to sit on my bed and see this TV. And I actually turned on the closed captioning because I'm able to read it without my glasses on.
Brilliant.
Sitting on my bed.
Figured out how to get YouTube up there yet?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, good.
I just don't want to do that little little thing around.
Yeah, there's the floating mouse. You do get used to it, believe it or not, quite quickly.
I don't like it.
No, but as I said, I bought the keyboard and a proper mouse for it, and I used it twice and got just knocked off with having a keyboard and mouse in front of me all the time because it's just makes me think of work. So I got used to using the floaty thing. So, but each to their own.
I mean, I'll just get things set up, and eventually I won't need to use that little thing very often.
No, it's only the only time I really use it is if I've got to search for something.
No, thank you.
Or use if you go onto the internet and want to Google something.
No, thank you. I'm going to stick to using a computer for computer activities.
That's great. I'm glad it's all set up and, well, it's nearly all set up. You've got everything going on it. you started filling watch lists yet?
Not yet. Oh my gosh, this thing is so big.
Oh.
I love it. It is the feet of it. The feet on the TV are exactly as wide as my dresser.
Ah.
The TV is actually just a little bit bigger than I probably should have gotten. However, I don't care. I really don't care. It fits.
Excellent.
Probably should have gone 46 inches, but it's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go for the 55 inch. That would have been going, oh shit, how do I put this thing on?
Now, have you worked out how the Wi-Fi goes on and off?
Well, that I got to taken care of last night.
Good.
I was actually on Birdstream when I got that set up.
Mm-hmm. Bear in mind, the Wi-Fi on the TVs will shut itself off sometimes, just to piss you off. So, and you have to go into the little menu and switch it on manually. Well, mine does anyway.
I'm sure it will.
Usually when I'm in a hurry. If I'm not, it's fine.
Yeah, if you're not in a hurry, it'd be, yeah.
Yeah, it'll switch on immediately. Yeah, yeah. Excuse me.
They are not allowed in here. They're not allowed in here. Particularly now. No. Because, yeah, I don't want to deal with a broken child.
No, wouldn't be good.
No. Not good at all.
No, not good.
So, yeah, it's best to keep away from me and my TV. Oh, it's so nice to actually have a TV that isn't like, small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine does JP's when I switch it off. But when I switch it on, it should automatically reconnect. And as I say,
Or at
when I'm
least,
in no hurry, it does. But when I want to look at something quickly, it never. I have to go in and manually tell it to switch on. It's a pain.
or at least have an option.
Mm.
They've got toggle switches for everything else. You can have this on or off. You can have this on or off. Automatic connect.
Yeah.
On or off.
It has automatic connect on it, but for some reason, when I'm in a
But,
rush, it just doesn't do it in time.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, should it come on immediately when the TV comes, is powered on or not?
Well, the smart system that these televisions use, depending on what make you've got, what operating system it is. Mine seems to like 10 minutes before it's happy to do anything. So if I'm not in a rush, I'll just switch it on and just poodle about and come back to it and everything's fine. I'm in a rush. Sometimes I'll click on, say, YouTube, and there it is. And I'm always surprised it's working. 9 times out of 10, it will say, close that problem. And I go to the little menu, which is really quick and easy, and switch it on manually. yeah, I don't have my television on that often, so yeah, I think I confuse it more than anything because it's more off than on, which I suppose a television doesn't like being.
No. Like I said, it's going to take a little getting used to, but in this case, it's not a bad thing. I'm used to having a smaller TV.
Yeah.
I usually have things on top of my dresser. Now I have my TV.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because that and the cable box, which fits under the TV, that's all there's room for. Maybe or something like that. But, I haven't fixed that up yet. So, if it had to fit under the TV, literally.
Yeah. Yeah. I had I got a special cabinet for mine, and even at the size, I had the maximum size of this cabinet, and it has glass shelves, so you can put. I've got like the Freeview box, which is your cable, I suppose, and then I got DVD player and whatever else, games machines, and I've got like 1 foot that the whole telly sits on, but it's a very long, wide one, which sort of nearly reaches. So you can imagine my television is 75 inches and the base foot nearly covers this cabinet, and then the telly sticks out either side over it.
Good morning, brightest day.
Hey, brightest day.
Speaking of brightest day, the featured channel for today is Brightest Day. You'll find that listed in the description below. So if you have not yet subscribed to Brightest Day, please do. He has some excellent content, including reading, playing games, and other streams, as well as videos. Please.
Brilliant. I gained 8 subscribers the other day. I'm up to 50 now.
Awesome.
I know.
Well,
Captain Joseph up.
I lost one since yesterday.
You were showing 455 this morning when I looked.
Right.
Yeah.
It was 456 yesterday.
Right.
But yeah, that's YouTube, quite honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Have you pinned the link?
No, I haven't.
Right. Okay.
Let's see here now. Let's go with something JP says.
That's good. Brightest Day. 369 is excellent.
Well, you're looking forward to 100 more, I'm assuming, as well. But needless to say, anyone who has not yet subscribed to Brightest Day, please do.
Definitely.
Actually, I've experienced the update thing already. However, it actually gave me an option.
Yes, mine does.
If it had just done it on its own, I would have been like, what the fuck is this? The fact that it gave me the option, I was like, okay, I can deal with this. And since you asked if I pinned the message, and I had not. I now have.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got somebody backstage, and just as soon as I share out the stream, because I had not done that yet. We're 25 minutes in. I normally do that during the intro. That'll tell you how slow I am this morning. So, yay! There we go. Guess I take care of. And there we go.
Can we guess who it is that's JP's?
No, not JP's.
It's not. No, JP's is asking if he can guess who it is.
Okay, JP's. You can guess who it is before I bring them on. And I'm trying to be as non-specific as possible. Oh, trust me, Brightest Day, I do need more coffee.
I like JP's answer. Yeah, and if we guess wrong, they don't come on.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's a great idea. Because otherwise I would be, giving hints in order to let you know. And I don't like doing that. It was bad enough with my birthday thing for Jedi Bill. I can't if I remember correctly.
Wrong, JP's. I don't know where Daddy is. Daddy's late.
And Brightest Day, your Patreon patronage. Don't tell me. That means I gotta check my email.
Why don't you make another cup of coffee while you're doing that?
Okay, well, at least I got somebody on who can handle it. Oh dear God, I don't know. Thank you, Brightest Day. I do appreciate that.
No, JP's. You're not doing very well today.
Let's see here now. How is JP's not doing very well?
He guessed Daddy, then he guessed Brightest Day.
Nope. And no. I'll give you a hint. If you want to see this person, here now, they will be watching, and
no, JP's. Oh, did you get that? I sent you a picture of an advent calendar, JP's. Did you get it on Messenger?
Nope, it's not 47 Yorktown. It's not Yosef. And before you run through everyone else, and that picture right there is evil. Why? It's a cat. And
You can
cats.
call ornery evil right now, even if it was an accident. I have to go to the freaking doctor because of her.
So, despite how cute looking yeah. And brightest day says Rosetta.
Morning, guys.
Morning. What time's your doctor's appointment?
In about an hour and a half, and we're getting breakfast now, and it's a bit of a drive.
So now I'm going to go get some coffee because I've
there's
already gone through a cup and
get coffee. You're more human when you have it.
Okay, never mind. I'll be nice.
Caffeine.
No, I'm saying that kindly. It helps bring out your more fun side.
Have you got the video, or are you... Okay. Right, well, now there's 3 on. I'll turn the camera on. Hey, everybody.
I'm going to be in the car again. Yay, me, right? I'll turn on my camera again once we're not picking up food and we're not near my house.
Wow, 30 minutes already. I don't know where the time goes when I'm on here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's good. And I've shut my phone off. JP's?
Nothing, but at least my headache's down today.
Yeah, I think Captain's actually got a headache this morning.
Well, I got a headache because of the stress in the eye, so
I take it the cat caught you with its claw.
Well, she likes to, because of the breed and behavior, she'll paw at my nose to try to get my attention and box at me and stuff. And she'll do it, and she'll pull her claws in and do it soft and stuff, and she missed pawing the nose, and the very tip of one of the claws stuck out enough to catch the eye.
No.
And then as soon as she realized she did it, she started crying.
I've had a scratch in the eye. It's very irritating more than anything because it feels like you've got sand in your eye all the time. Nasty. But a claw. I've never been clawed in the eye, thankfully. So, Wednesday already. It's hump day, people. Hump day. I like hump day.
I can imagine you would like something you can use the word hump a lot on.
I do, except I'm not going to get a hump. I like using the word hump day because it's Wednesday. And
it'll be a long day for me.
The panic buying continues here in the UK. And fortunately, some of the petrol stations are now open again, but people are panicking and emptying them again. So it's all good fun here.
Oh, right. And I do have more coffee.
Yes, stop spreading
Welcome
fake
back,
things.
It's going to be a long day.
Yes, it is.
We just got breakfast. We're heading down to the appointment because to not take the highway is going to take an hour plus to drive there. To take the highway would still take a better part of an hour.
Because of construction.
And I've got all kinds of stuff and projects and streams today. Wednesday's my usual busy day.
You're right, Yitza. You're right about both things now you've put.
Correct.
There are so many different choices to put in the cars here. And you're right. LDG wouldn't stand a chance in a fight with me. Absolutely not.
No. Well, he would in one way. You don't normally fight dirty.
I don't need to.
It's the only way he would stand a chance.
It wouldn't matter. You wouldn't get a chance.
Now,
And it doesn't matter how big a person. When I used to train police women self-defense, and yes, it's been many years since I've had to use a maneuver, but it's like riding a bike, and it's an instinct that comes straight from doing it for years. And it doesn't. I've had to use one on one guy once because he got way too aggressively passionate about me, and I didn't even know him, and I dislocated his shoulder in 3 seconds and then left him to the ambulance crew. And he was about 6'4". Yeah, and I'm 5'4". I'm shrinking slowly at my age, but yeah, that's why I don't mind going for a walk in the dark on my own.
Well, the only true disadvantage that LDG would have is we're a battle of the wits. In which case, Yvette would win hands down.
Unless it was knowledge based and it was his knowledge.
Well, okay, unless it was a specific knowledge base thing, then yes. But that would be playing into his advantages, and this would be to no, we're not going to do that. That would take away all the fun.
Yeah, so did you have to put that 3 times? In
yes,
3 different ways? Yeah, didn't he ever? Oh, good Lord. I'm so glad he's asleep.
Now, I don't know about his breath, but that might be enough to knock you over, but that's about the only thing. I'm kidding, LDG. I am. I may not sound like it because I've not had much coffee yet. Yes, I have. I've lied.
You said you've got a headache as well.
I do have.
Hope you've
but
taken
that's the
something.
weather. Yes,
Is it?
in fact, I need to take that. I took my other medicine. I forgot to take that.
Meanwhile, the gas station in front of me is advertising free coffee for anybody there on Fridays.
Ah.
And I instantly thought of you, Cap.
I'd come in there with a nice big pot of coffee.
I can see you carrying like one of those like 64-ounce thermoses and going, hey, it's just a refill, and start filling it up.
Exactly. I would. If it were good coffee, I'd also say, oh, yeah, it's a refill. Bring in my coffee pot. It's a refill. Don't worry, I'll be back in a couple hours.
For my next refill.
Exactly. And that would be being generous of me. I'd give them a couple hours. Make my own in the meantime. But, yeah.
I was just admiring Yitzy's extrapolations he kept adding.
He's obviously studied it well.
He's interested in that ass.
No, I think Yitz has got little bit better taste than
Is that
that.
the classic one you like?
Pardon?
Thank you.
What you
You
saying?
are now
I
the
don't have taste.
sweetest husband ever. Thank you for the caffeine.
No, I should be getting praise from everybody.
Yeah, because it makes
Okay.
me nicer.
Why should we be praising him? Because
Basically, he's making a joke about my temper and my mood without my caffeine to get rid of my headaches.
well, that's true. But that's what the kill switch is for. See, I could always boot you or just kill the damn broadcast, but I'm not going to do either.
Meanwhile, I have spent the last week with Sweet Anita's theme song stuck in my head.
Speaking of songs stuck in the head, I wonder if I got that song stuck in his head yesterday. Can you remember who it was now? Tej. Yeah. Wonder if I got I didn't watch his video yesterday. I was going to, and I just fell asleep.
I'll send you the song I'm talking about in a few minutes because it's really freaking demented. It literally, somebody made a retro video game style song out of different tics and swear words she said with her Tourette's.
Oh, good Lord.
She's one of the Tourette's streamers. She's a big sweetheart. She just says some really demented shit every so often.
What the
have some,
fuck?
I do have a couple of acquaintances that suffer with Tourette's. So,
See, that's just not right.
And brightest
Yes.
day, I hope you don't mind my making you the channel of the day.
Yeah, you see, I was talking about Sweet Anita. If you look up Pixel Ticks, oh my gosh, it's a 3-minute video, and it's literally, there's a lot of work put into this video to make a really interesting little retro song out of her ticks. It's funny. One second, let me grab my camera. Mic a sec here. For some reason, my mic got louder, and I don't want you guys to have to listen to road noise. So.
Ow.
I was fixing that. That should be a bit better now.
Absolutely.
Ticks, as in Tourette's ticks. Put that in the drink holder. Thank you, honey. I love you. Oh, look, I'm being polite.
And she has some caffeine.
Oh, gosh, you. Thank you.
I have a question though. Seeing how you are, was he always? Because he comes across as being very nice, as in comparison to you. What would be how would he seem like if it were just him?
Well, the thing with me and Steve is we're actually both pretty similar in how we do things for other people. I just don't have the filter he has, so I have more trouble coming across as soft and polite. But we're both very involved with just being out there to help other people and involved with people. And he's always, even back before we got married, always helped take care of me with my medical issues. He's a sweetie.
I love you.
That's the song I was talking about in private chat, by the way, Cap.
Thank you.
actually,
And
Yes,
Get,
it's actually posted.
Yitzy
Yeah.
found it by the time I got you the link, huh?
Yeah.
It is a funny song. Oh my gosh. Especially the part in the middle about the cookies. Oh,
Biscuits.
no. Well, she is British, so when she says it, she's using terms not the way America uses them.
correct.
But in one part in the middle, they used a tick where she actually went off telling people to bake cookies and wank on them. I like her because, dealing with the Tourette's one, I can understand her more because of having little issues and spasms and speech issues and stuff. But it's also because hanging out in her Discord is people that are a lot more empathetic to that stuff and a lot nicer about it,
Yeah.
So it's a place I can hang out where I'm not as worried if I slip and say something stupid or do something stupid.
Well, those of us who know and care about you know you always will.
And greetings, Joseph.
And yes, greetings, Joseph.
Morning, Yosef. I can use the camera now. I'm nowhere near the house. Hi. I take it Br1ghtestD watched it about 3 minutes after. The guy who did that put a lot of work into it. He made a really good video.
I'll have to watch that later. What's going on, Yosef? Future is working. Well, hopefully.
It is, however, because they use that like 70s to 80s theme video game like sounds and stuff. It just gets stuck in your head, and it's been stuck in my head all week because I go to her streams all the time. And after she had that video sent to her when the guy made it, she made it her theme song on every stream, so she uses that video as her intro. Sorry.
Do you need caffeine?
I'm just not feeling great in the morning.
Maybe you need something a little bit bigger to swallow.
Oh, hush, cat.
Sorry. I was thinking like an extra large Tylenol, something like that.
Sure you were.
What's Tylenol?
Stuff that doesn't do anything.
Paras, whatever the hell is crap you call it. Paratol.
Paracetamol?
That's it.
Oh, right.
Tylenol.
Uh,
Yeah, see, I happen to know both names. Well, usually.
A non-addictive drug.
Correct. It's an over-the-counter medication. So it's like, yeah.
It is, yeah. You can buy it off the shelves anywhere, yeah. Well, not Tylenol, obviously, it's paracetamol, yeah.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. at least I could go into a store there in the UK and know what the hell I'm looking for.
Mm.
There would be many Americans. Where's the Tylenol? Don't have Tylenol.
Yes,
I
it's right though.
know. I know way
It's
too many
candy,
British phrases.
candy without
And I
any
gotta admit,
taste.
some of the phrases I didn't know in the British colloquial phrases and stuff. I have learned hanging out with Richard and Will. You know.
No, it's not candy. It's just not exactly, the most.
Useful.
Yes,
No, none of that over the counter stuff does anything for me.
which is why I have to take 3 of the maximum strength.
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't affect me.
No, I'm saying that's a light headache.
Yeah. So I just figure, they don't affect me and they're not exactly good for me with liver issues, so I just don't take
Well,
them.
yeah, they're not. I shouldn't, but whatever.
Well, again, it's got to be dependent on the person. What stuff works for them, what doesn't, and what they take. But
Yeah,
I just basically don't take much of anything because my liver doesn't like it anyways. And
yeah. So, Yvette,
yeah.
how is your mum?
She's doing very well, thank you. Yeah, she's
on curb.
well with it and enjoying a cooking program, I think, this morning.
Wow, how crappy are they trying to turn the roads downtown here?
Very crappy. I don't even have to know what city you're in. A lot of towns are doing the exact opposite of what they should be doing. But hey, why not?
Roads in this area actually functioned pretty well when we moved here. Every time they rebuild a road, they make it less functional and more discombobulating and confusing.
Yep. Don't just wait. There's going to be a roundabout added.
Oh no,
eventually.
we've already had tons of roundabouts stuck in places that make no sense here. And the thing is, okay, I can understand large roundabouts in places with a lot of traffic. The small ones don't do shit other than make it harder to drive safely and make it more unsafe for truckers and large vehicles.
It just makes it unsafer, period.
Mm-hmm.
And good morning, Darius. How are you this morning? It's funny. I was talking with a couple of different people last night after a stream. It's funny. I go on some streams and the stream itself will last an hour. Backstage talk will last at least 2 hours. But but there are times, there's some people, they just, as soon as the stream's over, boom, they're gone. Not for any other reason than they just go.
I'll do that on occasion when I have another stream coming up, but if I don't,
yeah,
wait,
you got another stream coming. That's one thing.
I'll be honest. There's been streams I've been on where the stream ended up going like 1 hour, and we didn't break up till like 6 hours later.
Yep. I've never gone 6 hours. 4 was the max for me. But yeah.
Okay, so many inappropriate jokes I could make it that. Which one do you want?
I usually have to leave before the stream ends, unfortunately, so I tend never to really get to a backstage.
Well, that's understandable, though.
Actually, you're lucky. An hour with an extra half hour closing. I've seen streams that have gone an hour and added another 2 hours of closing. So yeah, that's
Yes, yes. And Joseph, I'm reading that really rudely, I hope.
You'd see, I'm thinking so many inappropriate things my brain can't even register which one to say.
I was right. He's just added something to that. Yeah, I was thinking the right thing.
correct. You were.
As I should with Joseph.
Yes.
Thank you, honey. I'm sorry you have to get up this early to deal with all this. Watch out for the idiot Iowan.
That would be everywhere in Iowa.
But I was referring to the specific one that was trying to weave across 2 lanes into us. And is now speeding about 15 over the limit to try to tailgate others.
Yeah, that's
For no reason.
Ha ha! And stuck at the same red light we're going to be at.
oh darn.
City employee.
Oh, of course it's one of the city employees. Or are they using that to cut?
No. Parking.
Okay. You never know with these idiots. Okay, who gets vanity plates with custom lettering on your plate and then uses those stupid illegal covers to hide what it says?
I don't know. And why are they illegal?
Because the covers I'm talking about are the ones that actually are designed specifically to tint out and obscure your license plate so you cops can't see it.
That's stupid.
And illegal here.
Illegal here too. But why, if you're really that kind of person who's going to get those stupid tinters to try to hide your license plate, why are you paying money to have a custom license plate?
So here, you pay money to get a vanity plate,
and then you hide it.
And you hide it. No, that's really stupid actually.
True brightest day.
Trust me.
Police here are good at is pulling people over for stupid things.
That
They
one
don't do anything else.
There's a lot of things they don't enforce. Those plate covers they will pull people over for if they catch them. Because those things are actually legitimately the people who use them. It's because they want to get away with driving reckless and trying to kill people.
Having never bought one, I wouldn't know. The nearest custom plate I had was A42 XJR, and that was my 4-liter XJR.
Yeah, custom plates are one thing. I would even consider doing it if I ever end up actually getting a business vehicle for work I do. But those covers, there's no reason you get them other than to try to break the law, you know?
You know, I can understand the concept as far as being a cover, but the whole, the thing to hide from law enforcement, just go to jail.
Hey, Mr. CCDB.
Hey, CC.
Excuse me.
And good morning, Mr. CCDB. It says everyone is stupid.
I am not stupid. I'm a bitch. Get it right. Everyone has stupid moments, but I think that's our humanity coming out, right?
I think so.
Turn already.
How far is your thumb up your ass? I hate traffic. Why do I have a feeling that was a weird way for Yitzi to try to pay a compliment? There, I was right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I actually do have a pretty good bitchy streak. I also have a very generous and charity streak. It's just the mood in the day, depending on what people are going to have to deal with, you know?
Well, I'm glad that you have enjoyed your night in Vegas.
Oh, God.
Mr. CCTV.
Vegas. That poor Vegas.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, great. That's not what I wanted to read, Mr. CCTV.
No, definitely not. Definitely need to have some food in you then.
We're up.
Food and coffee. Definitely. No more alcohol.
I knew that was coming.
Of course.
No one's going to go 15 over the limit.
Just remember, look for the black plates, look for Hawkeye plates, and you'll know exactly who's going to drive which way. If they have either of those plates, they're bigger douchebags.
And yes, Darius, let brightest day brighten your blackest night.
Very poetic.
And yes, I went ahead and, as soon as Mr. CCTV starts putting out regular content, I will go ahead and make him a channel of the day eventually. The featured channel today, of course, is Brightest Day.
Hello.
And good morning, Rogue Disney.
Hello.
And now, after completing my second cup of coffee, I actually am feeling more myself.
Good. Usually
It's
takes a
definitely
minimum
getting
of
brighter
2.
around me as we ride here, isn't it?
Well, let's put it this way: the second cup of coffee would be like basically completing the
Most
third.
people's first.
No. Let's put it this way: my second cup of coffee would be like completing most people's third or fourth. Yeah, so slightly larger than normal mug. So depends on what size cup you use for the coffee. If you use Janeway's one, it'd be like
Oh my God,
3 or 4, just one. Yeah.
What the hell?
Why are you felling a tree, Joseph? Really? Oh, you just can't spell.
I think he can't spell or type, but because I'm pretty sure I know what he's saying.
There are plenty of trees where he lives. He might just be hacking away at a big trunk.
Yeah, but he said felling himself. So is he trying to cut his own legs off?
And yes, Darius, thank you for dropping the link. You can see Gitz's amazing work.
And again, mine. Thank you, by the way, Darius. I got 8 subscribers the other night. I'm up to 50 now.
You should have more than that.
Yes, but
Without content, I think that's amazing. Mind you, Arabic has suggested that if I get 100, I should do a stream. I said I'd think about it. But I'm not guaranteeing anything, and certainly not before the end of October. So
I'm trying to think how many people it was that Stig had before he released any videos at all. Because people just kept subbing to him every time he said, "Don't sub to me."
of course.
After a while, he gave up and started making little nature videos and comedy videos, so he at least had something for him.
Yep, Joseph, you've got far more than I do with your 0 offensive content.
That's correct. 0 offensive content, which means 0 content at all.
Well, that's the only way he could be non-offensive. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That'd be like me saying, "You're not going to be offended on my channel," and everyone would look at me and go, "Did you take everything down?"
Exactly. Everything's been privated or deleted. Therefore,
Now you won't be offended.
exactly.
Wow, we'd have to start calling you Trisha Paytas.
Huh?
That one
YouTuber that has been deleting thousands
Okay.
and thousands of videos recently.
Oh yeah.
Can they try to keep one road open?
No.
That would be intelligent.
If I'd known we were going on a trip, I would have taken my anti-puke medication.
I have to go on a trip to get the treatment for my eye. Because these hospitals are ridiculous right now. And that's as far as I'll go into that. I don't have a choice in the matter. I can't get medical help in the city.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. Medical help nowadays is a pain in the ass.
And I have to get some medical treatment for it because my eye is not in good shape.
No.
I sent Cap the picture.
Well, Broke Disney, you're welcome to offend me with anything in your wallet.
Yeah, if your wallet needs to offend people, I am trying to fund military pinup work, so just saying.
Absolutely. And
That's the thing, as mouthy as I am, most of what I do for my art and for content and other stuff, it's all for different charities and helping people. It's all for being able to impact other people's lives in a positive way.
Mr. CCDV, stop telling me you're going to drive. I'm getting nervous.
okay, and wishing you luck.
No.
No. That already says
We've had this conversation so many times.
get yourself a hotel room.
Yeah.
Brightest.
Oh, Apprentice Day. That sounds like the weirdest pickup line. Offend me with your content, baby. Well, they want to offend me by giving me a little cash. I'll be easily offended.
There was
And
a
what's
skit with Mike
what
Warnke a long time ago.
what kitchen remodel are you working on? What are you doing? Go ahead, Rosetta. What were you saying?
I was saying there's a skit with Mike Warnke back in the 80s where he was talking about people that are easily offended, and he was talking about how they love being offended. That's what gets their heart going, their blood pumping. So if you're one of those people, good news is I am here to offend you. Just know that if you try to rebuke me in any fashion, we have Hell's Angels tucked up under here. It's like, yeah, I'm with him. I'm here to offend you. Have fun and enjoy it, CCDV, we're going to get you to behave.
I don't care about behaving, but yeah, I actually want you to live to make it home. So yeah,
Yeah.
what you do in your own home is your business, and that if that helps, that's fine. But yeah, when you're on the road, no, that's not fine.
No, it's too dangerous
That's
for
it.
you and others. Captain, I'll be back in a moment. Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you trying to see if you can throw me forward and smash my boobs?
No, I just can't see right now.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, he'd only want to smash your boobs if you were sitting directly behind him, and they would be smashing into his head.
Yeah, he would probably want that. And I'm so glad I bought headphones.
Yes.
Because he comes up with enough demented ideas on his own. Don't you, darling?
Squeeze you too.
House I moved into last September. Finally started full gut job. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to warn you. The glass cooktops look nice. Be extra careful with them, though.
I think he said gas, not glass.
Oh, wait, let me make sure. Oh, gas? Okay, yeah. Gas is good. Glass is not.
I'm kind of conflicted on the glass ones. If you treat them right and you have a good one, they do make cleanup so much easier.
Oh, that's true. They do make good, easy cleanup, but no.
If you damage them, they're more expensive to repair and replace parts.
Yep. And quite honestly, I'll go with a professional chef anytime who says gas is best.
I won't use the gas ones, but that's because I'm very sensitive to any amount of gas in the air with my sensitivities. And B, I'm kind of paranoid with fire stuff because I've been through fires. But for those who can't, it is still better control,
What are we talking about?
Kitchen appliances.
Oh, God. My favorite things.
And as a as a chef herself, your mom probably you.
Gas.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I actually get sick around those things. I can smell the gas on them. Sign of being chemical sensitive.
Well, did you know they actually put the smell into the gas on purpose so that you
Well,
can smell it?
I'm not talking about the actual sensation of scent. I'm talking about my body reacts to the small amounts of fumes it gives off.
No, I was just saying though.
Yeah.
The reason
And
you
yes,
can
they do.
smell
They
it,
put
it's a compound they put in so you can actually
Yeah.
smell it because it's odorless.
Yeah. No,
So
I'm
you can
saying
spot a leak.
the gas they use for those machines, even the tiny amount that they give off when they're in, proper running function, does not get along with me.
Right. And
Yeah.
yeah. Darius says, I work my second job on the weekends, which is why I'm scarce until after 1 a.m. Saturday. Oh, wow. That would make sense why.
He does work hard, does Darius?
Oh, yes. Eventually, when it comes time for him to retire, he can start his YouTube career.
I do agree with CCTV. Everything is either stainless steel or cast iron. And for baking in the oven, some of the good bakeware, the old crockery stuff for like Dutch ovens and stuff. My Dutch oven is a combination of ceramic and cast iron, actually. And it works really well.
The old cast iron, absolutely wonderful.
I love cast iron pans. You have to watch do the research online in cooking groups and stuff. There are still some companies that make the traditional cast iron, the really good stuff. But there are some that it's a blend and it's not true cast iron and it doesn't work as well.
Exactly. That's why I said the old cast iron.
And honestly, Lodge cast iron is the one that's most consistent.
I can't comment on it. Literally.
Yeah, but see, that's what you use the cheaper cast iron for. The kind you don't actually want to cook with, but actually looks good and it's cheap. You can pop somebody ahead with that.
Not the mama. I mean,
just get a cricket pan. That's what I got at the front door.
Oh, how quaint.
How quaint. Take a person's head off with one of those.
And by the way,
half of my paddles are just as bad.
4 cast iron skillets. What size cast iron skillets? Are you talking varied sizes, or are you talking one particular size? And here we go.
Daddy, where you been?
Oh my God.
It's Birdo Prey 5 Kapla.
Morning, bud.
Late start.
That's good to hear.
Wow, 2 lovely ladies. I can't believe my eyes. One for each.
Shameless as always, aren't you, Bird?
I'm just being honest. See, the problem, I'm too honest.
Yeah,
This
right.
is why I'd make a terrible politician.
What the hell, JP's?
He hasn't said which one, Rosetta, so don't even go there.
Capladarius.
I was thinking either way it's damn bumps. I was thinking either way it's not nice.
Hey, Peacat.
You left a
Good
cat
morning,
here.
Peacat.
Are we done with kitchen appliances? Can we go back to something I know
Yes.
about?
Yes.
You guys were talking about kitchen appliances
Well, they were.
because
I
it was
didn't
two women and
contribute.
one guy.
No, I
No.
can't contribute to that.
What else are you going to talk about? Like nylon stockings and
Is
We
that-
didn't start the conversation about appliances. A guy in chat did.
sure. It is.
I know you can't operate them very well, so I wasn't contributing at all.
Yes, Mono Prey. But Jedi Bill's not here right now, so
He was earlier.
Your camera's off.
Jedi Bill, if you hear this, happy birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday, Jedi Bill. Again.
Happy.
Again, yes. Happy birthday. Yeah. Again.
Well, I'll just say bye till later. Okay?
How is Momo Prey?
Who's that guy? She's talking to Sis O'Prey and Nephew O'Prey. Yeah. About to hang up. This can take anywhere from a minute to 20 minutes.
An hour. Yeah.
Yeah, or an hour. Just say goodbye. Basically, it depends when Nephew O'Prey decides he's actually finished talking.
Get used to it.
So it's like talking to my mother.
Grandma, I heard it.
My mom said you should just start conversations by saying goodbye, and then,
Yeah.
maybe they'd go.
Love you. Yes.
No. It is really interesting hearing him start to talk. Trying to get some idea what his voice is going to be like, but he doesn't say a lot of words yet.
Don't worry. It'll happen quickly. Once
Yeah.
they start, they don't stop.
Mom O'Brien says that he is not like other babies. I tell her I don't have a whole lot to go on, but
Well,
he is
Mama Pratt has
constantly
experience. Yeah.
moving physically and doing things and
Except once.
physically pulling things and carrying things he has no business carrying.
He's an explorer.
Sis O'Prey in choosing the donor chose a triathlete in addition to someone who was pretty smart and whatnot, and
had a
Mama Praise says
hankering
next
for
time-
archaeology, maybe.
next time maybe choose an accountant instead.
Librarian.
Or librarian, that's what she said, librarian.
Well, we've
So
got
he'll
a
sit in one
librarian,
spot
we
for a
know.
while.
We got a librarian, we
Professor
know.
Brainy Specs.
I'm sure we can convince him to.
Although I guess the being more physically active and doing and moving things and dragging things That's a lot more like Deej.
True.
So we're still not 100% sure it's not Deej.
Well, so why don't you buy a toy tractor for him to sit on and see how quickly he picks it up, driving it?
Well,
That'd be a
we
good
saw a
test.
kid yesterday driving a Power Wheels Jeep down the block.
Oh, that's cool.
Mama Bray.
Oh, wow.
And you
It's like-
instantly
Now, Nephew Prey is very, very tall for his age.
Mhm.
So the kid looked about the same height, but this kid was clearly at least 2 years older
Mm.
than Nephew O'Prey. So Nephew O'Prey can't drive yet, unfortunately.
Right.
Even though
I
he looks
think
like
get
he
a
should be
factory
able to.
operated one with a pedal. Just buy him a toy tractor to sit on.
Yeah.
Toy tractor to sit on. I'll
Yeah,
have to
little
look
plastic
that up.
one. But they got them here. They got little wheels and they pulled themselves along. And you can take them out to a sand pit and then the little arm can dig up the sand. Haven't you seen them? Maybe you guys don't have them out there.
Well, it sounds similar to things I've seen before. So yeah.
Oh, well, good. I was doubting my own mind then, thinking maybe I'd been seeing things again.
Now you call things by strange names, but that's
Yeah.
neither here nor there.
Well, that's you guys. The names we have the correct names. You guys changed them.
Except ladybirds. I'm sorry, they're not fucking birds.
But they will always be ladybirds.
Sit and scoot activity tractor.
Oh, you found one.
There we go.
Good.
What's the age? Ride on tractor, toy tractor, 3-in-1 design. Can be pushed along by an adult or scoot along. Educational playset. Blah, blah, blah for kids. Great fun for 12 months and up. Oh, that's
There
good.
you
That's
go.
Charlie's age.
Yeah.
And hello, Jill.
And good morning, anti-derivative Jill. And yes, ladybug is the correct term.
They wouldn't know what you were talking about if you said that here. They just go, "Do you mean a ladybird? Which colour would you like?" Because apparently you guys don't have many colours, do you? We have them all over.
Not
the
as
rainbow.
many as you, but yes, we
Yeah.
do have a few different
Yeah.
colors.
I saw a white one the other day with black spots. I hadn't seen one of them in a long time.
I like the one that was yellow and black.
Yellow and black. We have blue and black, blue and white. I've even seen a purple one.
When I talk to yellow and black, I mean one I've actually seen in person.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They like heather, like bumblebees. So if you grow lots of heather, you see lots of them.
Ah.
I don't know why I know that. I just do. Something one of my parents taught me when I was little, obviously. So I don't care about garden. It looks lovely as long as someone else deals with it.
Yeah.
I've distracted Daddy now. He's now looking at all different things Charlie could ride. Not just tractors.
I'm just
There's
trying
lots of
to
other things
debate
now.
whether this should be sent here or sent to my sister's house.
Have you got a sand
Yes.
pit? Either of you got a sand pit?
Yeah, no, I was talking to a vet.
Oh.
No, they suggested getting a John Deere tractor right along
Oh,
for Charlie.
send it to her. Yeah, he would. Yeah,
Just don't tell her
At
it
the
was my
yard?
idea.
Yeah.
She'll
when
kill me.
the nanny, the babysitter, takes him out in the yard.
Uh-huh. It can be used 3 ways: as a push along by adult, or as a kid can push himself along, or
And
as
I'm
a
sure Charlie will be
plaything
able to do
Yeah.
that
that.
opens up as a play set.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see him pushing that right into
Yeah.
the furniture.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
it was not
I
my
like that.
idea.
Go on grass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't blame Yvette.
No. Do not tell Sis O'Prey it was my idea whatsoever.
I'm not going to
Please.
tell Sis O'Prey it was your idea.
Thank you.
Have her right.
Yeah, I have her address.
Ow.
You'll have to take
Who's-
some pictures though for us now. Or Sis O'Prey
Yes.
will.
It was a great idea. Whatever I did.
Mom O'Prey says that was a great idea. That was Yvette's.
Just don't
She
tell Sis
says
O'Prey.
thank you. No, it's actually a great, because there's a picture of Dad O'Prey on a John Deere too.
Oh.
It's one of the pictures we go back to because it was one of his favorite
Ah.
things to do
Hmm.
before he passed, was riding the tractor. So it'll mean, it'll mean something on that level too.
Yep.
I have a license to drive a tractor too.
Are
Funnily
similar,
enough, I
but
can
not
drive one.
like track.
Uh-huh.
But we never get a chance to take them.
Take him out. Yeah.
Right. That's
Mm.
why.
You guys need a separate license to drive a tractor?
Well, no. You can drive a tractor at 15 here, but you have to pass a test to drive it. And that was the earliest license I could get my hands behind the wheel of something large to plow things down. And I actually took it in 2 foot of snow, and it was an open top tractor. It was freezing. I passed. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And you guy needs his licenses even for television, so.
Yeah. I'm not going to argue with that one.
Oh,
If you want to drive a tractor on roads, you have to have a license. You don't
And
need
yes,
a license if you're driving it around the farm.
Anti-derivative Jill, Charlie is feeling better. Thank you.
Good.
Has he not been well again?
Much better.
Oh.
He had a cold.
Oh.
He had a cold. He's
Okay.
seemed much better.
Oh.
Whatever you do, Bird, don't shower him with thousands of toys. When he grows up, you'll never get rid of them. My parents are still complete with the Toys R Us amount of kitty toys in their house. Well, we got quite a bit of toys from people who've handed them down already. So I imagine Sis O'Prey will be one who passes them along.
Oh, shit.
She's already has, friends who've got kids a few months younger than Charlie. So there's a path there to pass things down. Hell, and one of my friends just after having a 11-year-old and an 8-year-old,
Mhm.
just decided, I don't know, but just found out their wife's pregnant for a third time.
Wow.
So they're going to be quite the, I'm pretty sure they've already gotten rid of their baby stuff.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
they're going to, I imagine, be on the lookout for any quality baby items in a year or two.
Mm. Well, Captain,
Yes, ma'am.
It's lunchtime.
Yes. And what are you having today?
I haven't decided yet, actually.
Oh, for
Sorry. I just hadn't got round to it. I was late.
Okay.
I literally sat down here at 2 minutes to 12 with my
Ah.
lemon tea. So I did message you. That's sad.
I
But
heard
I
you're
think
going to
you
have
I don't have
roasted
Discord on.
pickle.
Sorry, I'm having
Roasted pickle.
what? Roasted pickle?
Roasted pickle on a bun.
I wouldn't roast a pickle. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
You eat them fresh.
I'm with her. Disgusting.
Have you ever tried roasted pickle?
Actually, I had someone decided to
'Cause
barbecue
you
one
said you would
once.
try anything once.
And I'm answering you, Daddy. Someone decided to barbecue one once, and I did try it. And although I like the barbecue flavour, it just doesn't work for a poor pickle because it
Well,
dries
it's
it out.
barbecue.
Well,
I said roast.
Tim, yes, I think he's trying, but it's not working, as per usual. I like my pickles fresh. Anyway, on that note,
So
thank you very
many
much for
jokes
having
about
me,
the fresh
Captain.
pickle.
I think I might have a pickle now. Have a great day, everyone, and behave or not
Yes, have a
behave.
good day.
And much love to everyone in the chat. I'll drop in a
Take
bit.
care.
Bye.
And good morning, Tim. How are you today?
How much further, hon?
A few minutes.
Aren't we there yet?
Are we there yet?
I'm just figuring out how much time I've got.
Appointments in half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You got time.
So what I missed this morning, Captain? Anything of particular interest?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, it's Jedi Bill's birthday. If you forgot.
Yes. Yeah.
I did mention that. Oh, and I was saying it was Jedi Bill's 88th birthday. See if he,
Well, his 88th birthday.
to see if he
looks
would
good
get
for
the
88.
reference. He's actually 49. Yeah. But, you know,
He's 49. He looks good for 49 too. Not as good as he was for 88, but
coffee. The finest organic substance ever devised. And I am
What
making
is it?
coffee now. Well, have a good day at work, Tim. Hopefully work goes well. And yes, Tim is correct. A fresh pickle is a cucumber. And anti-derivative deal, I have the same thought. I have to amend it to a fresh pickled pickle, but thought it was too redundant. Just calling it a pickle already indicates it's been pickled. Well, that's true.
Are all pickles salty?
You could probably get some.
pickling spice, so yes.
I mean, you can probably get some that are sugary as well, but yeah, basically all pickles are salty. Maybe we ought to just change his name to the Pickled Trekker.
I was going to say.
Particularly when he does his streams when drinking. Just call him the Pickled Trekker on those days. And I do have somebody backstage, but I am waiting for coffee. I'll switch over just a second and see who's backstage. Had to sit down a second there. And it is Eagle Rider's best friend.
Hello, everyone. How's it going today? Yeah, all of a sudden I pop in real quick on the YouTube, and first thing I notice is Bird of Prey getting blown up.
So a normal day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, Bird.
Well, he's either getting blown up, getting shot, stabbed,
Crashing
crashes
planes
a
in a
plane.
flight simulator.
or he cried. That's where I was going with it. Or he crashes a plane. It kind of is always like funny when I think about that, because it's like bird playing, and all I can think of is when Indiana Jones said, "Fly, yes; land, no."
Well, a bird can land if the cheats are on.
What was that, Cap?
I said bird can land if the cheats are on.
I can land as long as there's an infinitely big and wide landing strip.
Good morning, PCAT. Good to see you. How's everybody doing today? Well, this is interesting, seeing Rosetta not, one thing in a car that I've seen when she's been on video, but she's not driving.
No. He is.
Yeah, I'm used to, I just, that was the interesting, the first thing I noticed, I was like, oh, She's not driving this time.
The only hard part about landing is landing in a specific place.
True.
If you make the whole world a landing zone, then it's easy.
Bird, you're mistaking landing and crashing for each other again.
No.
So how's everybody doing this morning? Everything good? Everybody in
Any landing
good?
you can walk away from is successful.
What, hun?
Any landing you can walk away from is successful.
Exactly.
Not true. No, not true.
That's true.
And I do not want
That
to
is
hear an
true.
avionic engineer say that.
And the tip counts.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, listen, I'm going to tell you, I think most of you're all old enough, you'll get the joke here. I went to the gas station a little bit ago, and what they do is they put up a joke of the day, and it's usually a pun, and normally I cringe, but I got to be honest, this one made me laugh. And I still think it's funny, so I don't know if you've ever heard it, but so how do you find Will Smith in the snow? You
It
follow
sounds
the
like
Fresh
it's going to be
Prince.
racist.
You follow the Fresh Prince. Sorry, I thought it was funny.
That was cringe, yes.
I don't know. That was normally they have cringe. I thought that one was pretty damn funny. Because instead of
that was
saying,
cringe.
humor subjective.
Correct.
All right, let's subjectively agree on this panel. We all think it's cringe other than him.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Okay, we're good.
Rosetta, how's your merch store doing?
Well, actually, I've had a few orders already.
Oh, good.
So,
Hold on a second.
This has been one of those long pay periods. I don't get paid till Friday.
Rosetta, can you say something in chat, please?
not easily, but one sec. This little laptop gets fun sometimes driving around. Okay, one moment.
What do you have, a Wi-Fi hotspot in your vehicle?
Yeah, on my phone.
Oh, you're tethering.
Correct.
Gotcha. Now that makes a lot more sense now.
All right. Now, please add your merch store
Give me one moment.
into the chat so that people can have the opportunity to check it out.
And I should have more stuff uploaded today. I was
Cool.
going to do it a couple days ago, but
So, Rosetta, are you going out to take photos today?
I'm on the way to the doctor. I got scratched in the eyeball.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, my family just got over COVID. Yvette, you didn't miss me. I missed you. I didn't. I saw you on earlier when I checked in first, but at the time I didn't. I just didn't have time. I'm going to be on a lot less and a lot shorter times than I used to be because the weather's getting nice out here. And so I'm going to be probably spending more time outside.
Well, of course.
taking care of stuff.
Of course, yeah, because that way he can spend more time outside until it gets
Yeah, that's what I
Icky out.
meant.
So,
Well,
yay,
it's-
you can spend more time outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
The
you,
weather.
Cap.
Well, remember I told you guys we laid that rock down in certain areas, and
Correct.
it's been yeah, we still got more to do. But what we've gotten down so far in the last after it's been there a month, it's really starting to finally settle in. You know, with our
Yep.
vehicles sitting over it and everything, and it's so much easier, especially
Okay,
for
why
my
did it not copy? I see what you're saying. I don't know why though. It said it copied.
What?
So one sec. Oh, apparently my stupid laptop's being stubborn, and even though it said it copied the link, it didn't.
It's there.
No, it gave the wrong link.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it used the old link. It was the old link. That can happen.
No, it gave a YouTube link. Somehow I don't think it's a.
Even Rosetta makes mistakes. We know they're rare and only happen once a season, but it's occasional.
To be fair, that one was the stupid thing edit actually screwed up here because it actually told me it copied the link and didn't.
Yep,
Google.
had that happen before. All of a sudden,
There you go.
Blame Google.
I blame Google for everything because they're evil.
yes,
Same with Microsoft and Amazon.
agreed. Agreed. So yes,
Steve, you're just a troublemaker.
check out Rosetta's merch store. Let me do that right now.
Oh yeah, I'll have the 10th of the girls up today. So the finishing of the second 5 girl series, and then I'll be posting some of my best pictures up with prints and stuff. So
Cap, I'm gonna write something in the private chat just to give you a heads up on one thing.
And okay, I gotta lay down. Sitting up only goes for so long for me. When you've got a abdominal wound, sitting up can be a little difficult at times.
yeah, it's because of the pressure points. It's the same reason why sitting can cause so much issues with my back from having the spine issues.
You know, I used to have I suffer from lower mechanical back pain, and there are, you know, one of the things people didn't seem to understand is they're like, why are you always getting up? Why don't you want to sit down? I'm like, because sitting down for a certain amount of time is very painful.
It's all about angles. That's why I'm leaning weird and forward in the back seat here right now.
So I have to get up and move around, you know, quite a bit.
And well, very
Break.
very nice.
I'm actually really liking some of the options on Redbubble. They have a lot of merch types that a lot of the stores don't. They actually have like shower curtains and comforters and stuff made of my drawings. It's really cool.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and they all have clocks that are made out of them and stuff like that.
And welcome, birthday boy.
It's your birthday?
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday, buddy.
How's it going?
I'm doing good.
Are you?
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Bird. Thank you, Bird.
So when do we all start singing?
You don't have to.
Oh no! You don't get an option on that. I'm just waiting to see.
Oh,
Okay. I will do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And I'm gonna mute that. No. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jedi Bill. Happy birthday to you. I don't know why every time I start to sing, people think it's a fucking sing along.
Thank you,
It's a holiday tradition. Everybody's supposed to sing.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here and
That's
laugh.
like when birds sing. Bird gets all the attention.
And I sing, it's on Bed Life. No one else can sing. When I
true.
sing on a open line stream, I invite everyone to sing.
Right.
You know, I had a.
But it's your stream.
You know, it was interesting yesterday. One of the busiest things I did, besides taking care of my kids and homeschooling, was the things I did there, was I was actually talking with someone, and they have PTS, like I do and a lot of other people do, but for very vastly different reasons. I actually didn't even know the reason why they had it. I didn't ask, but we had a great conversation on it, and it was good. It was nice to be able to, talk, open up, and say, hey, let this person know that it's out there. And what I would say was, I said, this is, what I did to handle it. These are the tools that were made available to me to help me out with it. This was, it was very nice. It's been a while since I've been able to, talk with someone and kind of be open like that and be able to be like, I said, hey, and they said, thank you for talking to me. I said, thank you for trusting me.
Absolutely. And greetings, Mountain Elysium. How are you today? I hope your afternoon is going well.
So you got a full house in here today, even in the chat.
Absolutely. I love having it nice and busy where people are talking.
Billy, you got some pussy.
Yeah, that's Tiger. That's Tiger. You got Rosetta.
I'm being good here.
Hey, I need help.
I did that on purpose because I figured Rosetta would laugh at that.
I need some help here. I need like 2 more subs to get to 400. Do you think we can? We think we could do it? You think we could get?
Okay, we need.
You can't sub twice.
I know, but for those who aren't already, maybe
people unsub from Bill.
I know
No,
most.
seriously.
I know most everybody here is, but maybe there are a few who aren't. Maybe. Not one little chance. Hey, Dee Dee Myers. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dee Dee Myers. And Mountains and Yitsa.
Yes, that's Tiger. Right. Hello.
So.
Have you, Bill?
What are your plans for your birthday?
Oh,
Jedi Bill.
I really haven't got any. I gotta take the one cat to the vet at 12:30. Midnight. He's got to get stuff put into his ear. He's had an infection, and then I'll be doing a birthday stream later tonight. So that's about it.
Yeah, I got to do something similar. Since I've adopted Gizmo, I do need a call. They need to be open. They're open till 10, and I need to 10 my time. Eastern Daylight Time right now, and I need to get my new puppy in for his, vaccinations and shots and stuff, and then take all. One of the things I'm very glad we did, and thank God my wife kept all the important documents because I handed them to her because I'm like, me, I will fucking lose this shit. So we have all the vaccinations, our shot records of our pets. So when I take them in, I want to be able to take all those in so we can, see where they're at. I mean, my dogs are fun. My older ones, they're 8 years old and they're trying to figure out how to manage a puppy now. They keep trying to dominate on him, and I'm like, shit. I don't think it's going to be so funny when he gets bigger than them.
It will.
Oh yeah, he will. That's why my wife gave him the nickname. Which, when I do his AKC registration and stuff, I'm going to give them the middle name because my wife started coin the middle nickname Little Bear because of his paws.
Doctor time. Yay.
All right, you take care, Rosetta.
Take care, Rosetta. Behave yourself.
All right, now it's a sausage factory again. Mountain says you're at 400 now.
Oh, lovely. Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Well, in a few days, when you have a few extra, you can actually have your official 400 stream.
Yeah.
Yep. Jedi. Oh God, no! Jedi. No! Oh God. Okay, I gotta get off your. I just saw you had that thing from Poltergeist.
The thing from. Oh, that's because a watch party coming up.
No, yeah, I ain't gonna be there.
It's late at night anyway, so you don't have to worry about it.
How about this? How about this, Jedi Bill? You'll invite Envy to a surprise movie screening, and you don't tell him what the movie is.
That movie scared the that movie Poltergeist scared the ever loving shit out of me as a kid. I still won't watch it to this day. And the freaking thing was rated PG.
I know. But it was directed by Tobe Hooper, who directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've seen a Leatherface movie.
I'm talking the original one from 1974.
Oh, the original. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not the new Jarbo.
No, I'm saying I don't think I've ever seen the Texas. I've never seen the original. That was actually one of the few horror movies my family would not let me watch for some reason.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll let me watch Freddy, Jason, and Michael.
Event says make Grandpa Geek watch The Exorcist.
I can handle The Exorcist. I can handle The Exorcist. I love The Exorcist. I think it's a great movie.
Yeah. What's up, V-Star? Good morning.
Good morning, V-Star. How are you?
Ask her if she got her French toast. She was talking about it earlier.
I'll let you ask because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Did you get your French toast? She was really enthused about getting her breakfast French toast. Oh.
PCAT says an underrated is it Toby? Hooper is the TV movie Salem's Lot. Strangely enough, ironically, not ironic, but strange enough, even though I was going through a kick way back in the 90s on just about anything Stephen King had out. And I mean, I've read probably 20 or 30 books from Stephen King. Salem's Lot is one I've never actually read. I don't know why. I mean, there's
I haven't read it, so I don't know.
I read It, Gerald's Game, Misery, Christine, Carrie, Cujo. I mean, you go through basically a lot of the books he did very early on to right around the 90s time frame. I read a lot of those in the 70s and 80s ones, It and things like that. Somehow, and I don't know why, Salem's Lot just never, I never got around to reading it. Actually, the movie the one that shocked me the most, honestly, was Gerald's Game. And I was like, every time they make a Stephen King movie, I'm like, do they have the balls to actually make that movie? And then turns out Netflix did. And I was like, my wife knew I had said this before. So I was like, okay, let's freaking watch it. And I actually thought it was good.
No, that's good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, overall, I mean, obviously, book to, print to movie doesn't always translate the same way. You have to make some changes, but overall, the movie was kind of like what they did with Misery. It was, if you've read the book Misery and you saw the movie, you can respect both because they were very, very faithful to the book.
That's unusual. But I've never read the book. I saw the movie.
Misery, yeah. Whew. James Caan and I'm drawing a blank on her name. I'm completely drawing a blank now. Is it Kathy Bates? I think so.
I'm trying to remember. I can't right now.
I think it was Kathy Bates. I'll check that out real quick.
Okay.
I
hope everyone's doing well in chat this morning. So far, it's just a typical Wednesday morning.
Yeah, James Caan, Kathy Bates.
Cool. And
Awesome.
if you haven't already, please like and share out the stream. The algorithm really likes that for some reason. And if you're watching this on the replay, please leave a comment. Let's see here now.
Did you guys ever have a... Oh, sorry, Kat.
I don't know. Just pick something good for today.
Well, I was just curious. What did any of you guys see The Stand from Stephen King, that Stephen King's The Stand, the 10-episode one they did? Because I didn't hear it got the great reviews. I'm curious, did you guys ever, like Stephen King, read Stephen King, or were you just, inspired by a book by Stephen King, movies? And if so, TV, movies, and stuff, what did you guys enjoy?
I don't know. My mom has always been more of a reader than myself. So yeah, when we're watching movies, sometimes I'll watch movies with her. She'll say how something was better in the book or something was better in the movie. So
I read in an interview once that Stephen King didn't mind if the movies didn't turn out well for the most part because he was like, I still got a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, okay, at least he's, honest about it, and occasionally got a cameo in his movies. The TV movies that stood out for me, Cap, and I don't know if you saw them back in the 90s, was, It with Tim Curry in it, and then The Stand. Those were two that really stood out for me as just really good, well done. They didn't stay exactly to the book, but you have to also realize that you're talking about books that are 1,000 pages. You're not getting all that. Even if you do like they did with it was about 1,000 pages, and you're not going to get everything in 2 TV episodes they did, I think, with that one originally, and then you still didn't get all of it with the new but I think they actually, on both occasions, got the spirit of the book. And the same thing with The Stand, the one I saw. I haven't seen the new one yet. I think they got, even though they didn't get everything from the book, they got the spirit of the book.
Right. That's actually the more important thing. Is if you get the spirit of the book, you'll understand it. I mean, if obviously people prefer it if they can go as close as possible, but some are just not really feasible without using a lot of expensive CGI.
Or in the case in the 90s and 80s and stuff, since CGI really wasn't a thing, the practical effects. I mean, there were some practical effects, and there were scenes in both it and The Stand that were in the book that you couldn't put them on screen.
Exactly.
And yeah, you just can't. There are some things that you can put in a book they're not going to translate on screen the right way.
I mean, with CGI they might, but it's different.
Yeah, I don't know. The problem is, I think we've all kind of said this. Maybe it's because we're a little old school. Is you can do CGI, but don't make it look like it's CGI. Don't make it look like we know it. We're the kind of people who grew up on Tron and The Last Starfighter and things of those natures. And yes, those were groundbreaking, but we also could tell a big difference between the movies. Whereas now it's kind of like, I'll give you an example. You've seen John Carpenter's The Thing, I'm assuming. You guys have? Okay.
Yeah.
So take John Carpenter's The Thing, and then I watched that remake they did a few years ago, and I couldn't get scared of this monster because it was so obvious that it was just CG. You could see it was CG, whereas back when Kurt Russell did John Carpenter's The Thing, it's like that guy. They got a guy who didn't have a hand, so when they cut off the dude's hand when he went through the chest, that was I don't know. It just seems like they cared more.
Yep. I would agree.
It's kind of one of the things I was talking about on my channel with this series we're doing with Lissa and Jack Beers, the history of movies, or the history of film, movies, whatever. And there was we actually talked about Nosferatu for a little bit, the old silent movie. And I pulled up a picture of that, of Nosferatu, of Count. I think he was Count. Was it Count Olaf? I can't remember. But you look at the makeup and the care, and then when the background and the amount of effort it took to put into that, it really is, kind of, it's really groundbreaking. It's really, amazing. And I don't just mean the people who put it together for the special effects, but the actor going through all that to be able to put all that prosthetic on and stuff. Because we're talking, they had giants in the makeup industry. These people were passionate about that. They wanted to make their stuff look good. And then you look at, like Frankenstein. And one of the things I mentioned about Frankenstein was I've read the book Frankenstein, but also I've seen the movie. And yes, the movie is different from the book. But one of the things back when that first movie came out was this is the reason why we see monsters, certain monsters like Dracula, like Frankenstein, like the Wolfman, like the Mummy, a certain ways, because these were the first times really in American film history, mainstream wise, that people got to see a visual from a book they read. And that was, for that, one of the people told me, I think it was Jack who said this. He said that there was an interview, and I don't know who, but we said, there was scariest thing this person ever heard in a movie was actually the first time they went to they were used to silent movies, and then there was a few parts in this movie at the very end, and I don't know what movie it was, where there was actual audio, and that freaked them out. It actually generated a shock value. And if you think about the mindset, okay, you went to a movie you're used to at that time in a silent, right before talkies came out, because that's what they were called. Everything was silent. There was, a piano or something or thing, but no sound, no voice. And to have that happen was probably shocking for some people.
That's why they had to overact, because you had to convey a message without any words. Because if you were to try to do the same movie with sound and try to do those same visual things, the visual cues, they'd look like an idiot.
V-Stars read, Thinner. Yeah, I think I read some of Stephen King when he did the pen name Bachman. That was The Running Man, Thinner, and a few others. I think I read Thinner, but I don't know if I read anything. I know I didn't read The Running Man because I knew it was going to be very different from the movie, and I was a little stubborn back then because I was a big Arnold fan.
Yeah.
Thinner actually did have a good story, and I actually enjoyed the movie that came out about it. I was like, oh, pretty good. We know that, book to movie can be really hit or miss, but it really comes down to how. I'll give you an example of one, Cap. You remember Starship Troopers?
Yes.
Okay. If you read that book versus that movie, watching that movie, the only thing they really have in common is a few names and the title. Other than that, they are completely two separate things. They are not the same. What I found out was they bought the rights to it, and whoever the writer, I guess, or whatever, tried to read the book, didn't like it, and did his own spin on it, which was fine. It was a fun, campy romp. and that's fine. But the book is so very, very serious, because in the book, Johnny Rico, his actual name is Juan Rico,
Mhm.
and he's not white.
And good morning, Catman D.D. Myers.
And actually, the story is more around him and the bugs. The bug war is really just a backdrop.
Mhm.
I mean, it's the book focuses more on Juan Rico's journey, and at the end of his journey and what it took, and the bug war. Whereas in the movie, that was the big focus of it. That was more of a backdrop because there was a lot of times you weren't dealing with it, even though it was still going on. Also, one of the biggest problems is they didn't have the power suits.
Right.
It was called mobile infantry because they had armored, like suits and stuff in the book. PCAT, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, PCAT, that was one I was really looking forward to doing, the Universal Harmons. I know we're picking back up on that this week. That's why when I did my video, I said, part one of, and then I put a question mark because I'm like, I have no idea how long this is going to take, and I don't care because we are having a fucking blast.
Well, as long as you are having fun and people are enjoying watching it, go for it.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Mounds. Yes, Juan Rico was Filipino in the book. Thank you. But I believe he still was from Buenos Aires. Or I think that was one of the things they did stick with was Rico was from Buenos Aires.
Okay, I'll have to take your word for it.
Well, the book, actually, I'd love to see that movie Starship Troopers done from the book in a miniseries format, closer to the book, because it's a very good, story, I think.
Mhm.
And if they could do it closer to following the book, if they could get the spirit of the book, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. I do want to ask if anybody could look up Culture Casinos. YouTube, you should have a stream set for today. Where
Oh yeah, actually, I've seen it. It's all set.
okay. And if you could put that link in the chat, please.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No way, Mountains. Mountains of Elysium says there's a Starship Troopers in development. It's supposedly very close to the book. If it is,
hopefully.
Oh, look, I don't hate the '90s movie. I thought it was a fun romp, and I saw the movie first before I read the book, and I didn't know what I was expecting from the book. And as I was reading the book, I couldn't keep myself out of it. I was enjoying it. I think I was also close to going in the military at the time, or maybe even after I joined. I don't remember exactly when I read it, but I very much enjoyed the book. But the book had a different format than the movie. The movie, like I said, was more of a campy romp, and it was fun. But the book just had so much story to it. Yeah, Mountains of Elysium I have heard about. I did hear that they're talking about redoing Babylon 5. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to say this. Unless unless Kaczynski's involved in it and gives his seal of approval, I'm going to be hesitant. Because especially when I found out what channel it's going to be on. It's going to be on the CW. Okay, Jill says he is involved. Okay, yeah, I hope so. I'll give it a shot if it's good. If it looks good, it's going to take. I think Bill, Bird, Cap, you guys, we do, we kind of take off trailers, but you got to get a few episodes in. But nowadays, it's you. Nowadays, I used to give things like 3, 4. I used to give things 5 episodes. Nowadays, there's so much garbage out here that I'll give it 1 episode, and I can't even guarantee I'll watch the full episode. And they're like, "Oh, it gets better." I'm like, "I don't care." That didn't grab me. PCAT says Kaczynski's Michael J. Skinsy's running the new B5. Okay. Here's this is me.
And thank you, Bill, for putting in the link for Culture Casino. Much appreciated.
No problem.
Please go ahead. Set a reminder for over there. I always like getting reminders.
Why are you crossing your fingers?
Well, if the original creator of Babylon 5 is actually working on it, even though it's going to be in the CW, okay, I'm now gone from cringe, unhappy to cautiously optimistic. Because I've seen a lot of behind the scenes interviews and stuff. And, for example, even though the guy is an atheist, he understood. He said, "Listen, I'm an atheist, but I understand that religion plays a big part in a lot of things." It's why, Susan Ivanova was, he didn't just say, Susan Ivanova wasn't just Russian. She wasn't just Jewish, but those were aspects that were part of a character those were aspects that defined her character in this show. So if we can get the story good and the character development good, and it doesn't, like I said, I think, Cap, the best way I would say it is if they hold to the spirit. And it might, I'm going to say this, if he's in there, it might actually get better control, because there was a lot of, I think, because this, I believe, was on UPN at the time. And I think around season 4 and 5, there were some creative control issues. And it did take some of the quality out of the last season, because I don't think he was they were countermanding his input from what I remember reading and researching and watching. But there's always a possibility it'll kick ass. I'm gonna have to see a trailer though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure. I doing a full reboot is one thing, but how or are they going to change up the story? Are we going to have the Shadow War? Is Lorian going to come in? And for those of you who don't know who Lorian is, he's the first one. By that, he was the first person. He was the first creation. There's a funny. He's like at the time I think it was said he was 4 billion years old, and there's a scene with Michael Garibaldi and Captain Sinclair and stuff, with Lorian in there, and he's like, he goes, "I'm getting too old for this," and then Lorian just kind of laughs, and he's like, "You think that's funny?" That's what Garibaldi said, and then Mike Sheridan's like, "Lorian is older than he looks." It was just such a good scene. God, he was a good actor. So many of those actors from Babylon 5 have passed on, unfortunately.
Good morning, Richie Poole. How are you this morning? And as Andrew Jill says, guess we'll give the movie a chance. Why not?
And Mountains of Elysium, yeah, you're absolutely right with that. Babylon 5, yeah. Yes, it did. It never, it really gave you a balanced perspective. And that was something that, is sorely lacking nowadays.
Well, what I find interesting is there are people that are very, well, what I say is, we don't need to talk about things like LGBT rights, blah, blah, blah. Well, if everyone had the same rights, that wouldn't be an issue. There should be basic human rights that are the same for everyone. It should forego race, gender identity, sexual preference. But we don't. So, yeah. And in today's world, it's more of the straight white male bad. But I'm sorry. The whole identity thing is just beyond stupid. How you identify yourself should not determine how you are treated as a human being.
One of a really good episode, Cap, is, and I believe it was in the first season, but I could be wrong. I have to really look at it. And it was where all the alien races got together and kind of talked about their religions. Mm-hmm. And where the Minbari had a certain type of religion, the Centauri had its type of religion, the Narn had the type of religion. Right. And it was very interesting at the very end, and they're experiencing these different cultures, and then at the very end, they're getting introduced to human religion, and it's this isn't it's just an introduction. This is so and so. They're an atheist. This is so and so. They're a Christian. This is so. Because most of the episode was, it seemed that most of the other cultures had a very singular religion, only one. And it was kind of interesting to show at the end how diversified we are as a culture in our religions.
And in B5, JMS said he didn't care about race, gender, yeah. As in the era the show was set, no one cared about identity politics. People are accepted for who they are. Exactly how it should be. I'm sorry. People say, well, we shouldn't have to go for LGBTQ rights. Yeah, we should. You know why? Because every single person should have the same rights. Everyone, whether they're gay, straight, bi, black, white, Asian, whatever. The whole thing about this one thing being superior to another is bullshit. I'm sorry.
I think anti-derivative Jill says it very well here. I think that one of the things about Babylon 5 that did very well, and something I didn't learn until I was much older and is, it really understood the idea of don't judge by appearance, judge by context of character.
Mm-hmm.
Really holding kind of true to that. We don't want to be judged by our appearance. We want to be judged by our conduct, our character.
Correct.
And, obviously, I'm referencing Martin Luther King in this, but it doesn't matter, who said that. It's the fact that someone said that.
Well, I do think it's important.
We don't hear that anymore.
I do think it's important who said it. Because number one, it's a historical figure. Number two,
sorry, that probably came out wrong, but
the time in which it happened, people aren't taught history anymore. I mean, we're living in one of the worst times for revisionist history.
And there's a problem with
everything is being rewritten. Everything. And that's just wrong. Racism did and does exist.
It does.
That needs to stop. But denying it exists does not help anything. We need to stop the behavior. And I'm sorry. I may have no business saying this, but when black people use that word with each other, that if a white person were to use it against them, would get them the shit beat out of them. I think it's just as wrong. I'm sorry. Not my place to say my opinion. Everyone should be treated equal until such time as they prove themselves that they don't deserve to be. If somebody goes out there and commits crimes, heinous crimes, no matter what the crime is, and needs to be locked up, yes, they're giving away their rights because they were stupid. Okay, that's different. But until such time as somebody breaks the law like that, where they're put into prison for legitimate reasons, then yeah, everyone should be treated equal. I know people who had a single parent household. They were better off after their parents divorced because the environment was so toxic prior to the divorce, and after things were good. Now, the mother had to work harder. Yes, things were a little more difficult for a while, but at the same time, it was easier.
And I'm back.
And you're back.
Relatively quick to get in since that was our first real appointment for the day.
Awesome.
And at least there's no actual sign of full damage, just a bit of infection from being nicked. So
Well, that's
I
good.
should be fine once I get the meds in it.
If you don't mind me asking, Rosetta, how did your eye get scratched? One of your pets?
Yeah,
I didn't. Cat.
Basically, Ornery was trying to pinch and accidentally did with her paw, tucked like this, trying to keep her paws in. But she's got really long ones, so one of them accidentally nicked it when she was pawing my nose.
I can definitely see how that could happen. One of my cats, Mocha, he is always outside, and he likes to, of course, sharpen his claws on the wood. And I've picked him up a few times to bring him in the house, and his freaking claws are so sharp. And I know he doesn't mean to, but they kind of dig in. And a couple times I've been scratched in a way that I'm like, motherfuck.
That's the thing is, all these people talk about how cat, you shouldn't end up, well, you're going to have issues if you get cat scratches. It's like, well, technically there is a risk of that. If you're not able to handle a scratch, don't have a cat, because it's not always intentional.
correct.
Yeah,
this one just happened to be at the really wrong spot for it to happen. So she actually nicked the corner of the eyeball slightly.
Yep. And that was completely by accident. Just happened chance. Just.
And she has been walking around the house crying ever since. Poor thing.
Oh, you haven't let her
Well,
near
I mean,
you for sleep.
Well, I can't let her come cuddle up against me in my sleep while there's the infection. Plus, she's got her own shaky issues right now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I had to figure out after I got my second cat, because I've never had more than one cat, is we had Mocha, and I can only pick him up a certain way to carry him in. I have to, if he wants in, I have to put him over my shoulder, and I have to do like this. Now, my other cat, Caramel, or as we nickname Mitters, she'll do the baby cradle, and that's how she likes it. She hates the over the top. But I tell you what, man, I wish my cat Mocha would do that, because I'd be less likely to get scratched at times.
See, Athena's the one that I get a lot of little accidental scratches from, because she's the one that, whatever she is, they just marked her as tabby because she had some of the stripes, but she's not a tabby. She does not have a domestic body build at all. She has the elongated hunting claw in the center. Her legs are still shaped like an actual wild cat. She does not have a domestic build at all, which means she can't be a domestic, even feral breed. And she's got those really long claws in the center of each paw. And so she'll get you pretty good, and she doesn't mean to do it at all. And she'll just, if she starts kneading your arm while she's laying on you purring, you can just feel cut through your clothes and hit you. But
and I'm sorry. Oh, and I'm sorry. Mountains of Elysium, thank you. The episode I was talking about on Babylon 5 about the religion was Parliament of Dreams. Thank you.
Excuse
Bless you.
me.
Thank you. COVID sneeze.
Oh, shut up.
I've already I just got over. I've gotten over COVID almost. I think tomorrow is my last quarantine day.
I've gone through the stuff too. He just is a smart ass, and every time he sneezes or coughs, he says that.
Sounds like a man.
Smart ass or a-hole?
Nah, he's a smart ass. He doesn't have it in him to be an asshole. He's too nice.
He's married to you, so yeah, you're right.
Love you.
Aww.
One of those crazy, crazy days, though. He is dealing with this. But yeah, it looks like it'll heal fine once I get the antibiotic drops, so.
Rosetta, you'll like this. You'll like this one. I had one time I was sitting with my daughter. I think she was 9 at the time, and she said, her brother, my son, was pissing her off. I said, if he pisses you off or does something like that, slap his ass. I said, let him know you don't like it. And she goes, I can't slap someone. I said,
Bullshit.
and I gave her, no, what I did was I said, go ahead. I said, slap me. And she did. And I was like, if you slap like that, if you slap it, I said, if you can slap that good to me, you can easily slap your brother when he pisses you off.
I tell people there's a major difference between actually hitting people versus playful smacks and stuff. And that goes for both men and women. There's a difference between being playful with each other versus actually hurting each other.
Yeah,
and my brother, when he got married a few years ago, his girlfriend, now wife, was determined, I will never hit you in any way, ever, under any circumstance. He took this as a challenge. First of all, he pointed out, my mom's been smacking Dad for years. He earned every one of them. But Dad's sitting there like he's freaking Chewbacca with his arms behind his back, nodding like, yeah. And so he took it as a challenge to see how long it would take to get her to smack him. And when she finally did, he goes, yes! What? You did it.
When she smacked me, I said, that was a good smack. What I didn't realize was how good of a smack it was, because she popped a blood vessel in my eye. So for the rest of the week, I'm at work with this blood trying to filter through my eye, and everybody's like, what happened? I'm like, my daughter slapped me. And they're like, why?
Now, if you're going to teach her that stuff, you got to teach her how to pull the hit so she's not actually harming people, and where to hit playfully so you're not going to hurt anybody.
No, she doesn't have that problem. The whole point was, at that time, my son, he didn't know how to get, he didn't know what was going from playful to too far. So when, I told her, I said, slap her. She did this one time in our car, and this was even earlier. This is one of the reasons. She all of a sudden, I'm driving to the car with Madam Geek and me and the kids in the back, and all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? She's like, I slapped him. I was like, Charlene, you don't just slap your brother. She goes, and then she goes, he's really pissing me off. And I just could not. My wife looked at me. She's like, I'm like, because I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop smiling. I had to cover my mouth and everything. Because I'm like, I can't get mad at her for that. And my wife just looked at me and just like, stop laughing. Just kept saying it quietly. You know how that happens? Doing this. It was crazy that day. But that's why I told her the next time. I said, if it's too much and he's not listening, slap him. She goes, and I was like, then he'll know. And it was, guess what? Ain't had that problem in a long time. Well, also they're older now. So I saw that I did. There was this. I thought this was funny. This kid got suspended from school because he punched another boy. But here's why he punched the other boy. He walked up and pulled a girl's pants down. And
no, he should have been more than punched.
Well, one of the things his father said was, that's how I taught him. You protect women. You protect those who can't protect themselves. And at that point, she was probably in a bad stage, embarrassed. This guy thought it was fun. And another boy punched him, and he's probably never going to do that shit again.
If he does, he deserves to be punched. And welcome, V-Star.
Hi.
I can tell you, if a boy did that to me, I would have laid his ass out on the ground with a lot.
How are you doing today?
A lot of different things. V-Star.
What's going on, V-Star?
Not much. Wait for lunch. It's a little early.
Your connection sounds not the best right now. But so how are you doing?
Hey, Cap. Let's.
Yes.
I've got to go ahead and get off anyway. I'll be on the chat
Absolutely.
a little bit. Hopefully that'll help V-Star's connection. We'll see. But
I
I
got
will
it.
see you all on the flip side.
So
Later. You already left.
Later.
He's
See
already
ya,
gone.
NB geeks.
that
Hey, girl, how
seems
you
to have
doing?
gotten better. So
Hey,
what did you say?
Rosetta.
You doing okay, Rosetta?
Yeah, I'm just a bit tired today.
Ah, okay, good. Well, not good, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, there's no sign of permanent eye damage, so it's just get it cleared up.
Yep. That's what needs to happen. Quick. Really? Go. So, what else you got going on for today, Rosetta?
I'm gonna do some photos and some nature time while I'm already out, and then I've got to get all that stuff uploaded and scanned in and all that stuff, and create some of the images, and I've got to get several of my things posted on the merch store, and then I have stuff with Anime Night and Anthony and all them through the afternoon into the night. And if Bill decides to stream later, I gotta try dealing with him too.
What? Is Anthony doing a stream later, or?
He's been doing Wednesday afternoons, what he calls his toke time and chill, because we all know he's a pothead, which is literally him doing a relaxed hangout stream for people.
Cool.
There are some swans flying around at the back of the lake, hon, but I am not hiking that far with my eye like this.
Why not?
Anything you can get from pictures?
I'm not sure. I'll see what I can do. One sec. Let me turn off the camera sec so nobody sees my butt getting out of the car. One sec. Be right back.
You need a wide angle lens for that, wouldn't you?
The lily blossoms. So
Mark a spot and kiss it.
Yeah.
According to her husband, blossoms. So hey, good to know, I guess. Let's see here. Oh. And I think I missed it, but good morning, 18. Whatever, I can't think of the name now. And I'm looking for, the 18. Thank you. So what does everyone have planned for today? Do you have any plans? It's Wednesday here. Yeah, what's going on? Feel free to say what you got going on today in the chat.
No plans.
You're supposed to have plans, Bill. It's your birthday.
I know. It's pathetic. It just not much. Just Nina has to take off to her sister today.
So seeing about 2 couples of swans and a whole bunch of pelicans back there. Not too bad. Where else you want to go, hon?
Looks nice where you're at.
The
What's
weather's
the air
pretty clear
temperature?
right now. What temp is it outside?
Mid-60s.
50s.
Yeah. 60s.
60s. Oh, that's lovely.
And what do you mean? You
Windbreaker
prefer
weather.
No, for you that's like coat weather.
That's what I said. Windbreaker.
That's that. No. I'm talking like winter jacket.
No.
And you're right, Anna Jill. Until it will be a while until it gets to be like Laura says, we're no longer fear words.
We're getting worse on that. In that regards.
Far worse.
And it's one thing for actual post-traumatic triggers versus people being offended. It's one thing for people who have legitimate issues with memories that have hurt them or abuse, versus the people who just want to be offended at everything and cry bloody murder because your words hurt me. I need a safe space. Where's my banky?
Oh, you assumed my gender. Oh, I saw you walking out of the ladies' bathroom, or I saw you walk out of the men's bathroom. You kind of gender yourself there. Yeah.
Oh, half this stuff is so ridiculous. I don't even know how to respond to it anymore. It's really bad when the spoofs can't even spoof anymore because they just sound like the real thing.
Yeah.
When you see these articles and you literally can't tell until you research the people who posted them whether they're sincere or false. Like, whatever happened to... I mean, we always had the Bee and Onion for both left and right wing satire. And I've always liked both because they make fun of both sides.
Yep.
And it's getting to the point where the actual news articles are more ridiculous than the stuff that they post anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. You're getting more almost legitimate news from them who are supposed to be satirical.
Mm-hmm. Because their satirical headlines are still at least rooted in reality.
And the real headlines are not anymore.
It's like, it's gotten so much worse in the last few years.
Question is what to do about it.
Yeah, mountains. That's basically it.
Yeah. Pretty bad. Some of the memes people use, and it's like, yeah, because nothing this stupid will ever happen. Wrong. Yeah, people are stupid. They'll never be this stupid. Yeah, they were and are. I used to like South Park. It's just kind of, I don't know. I guess after so long, it was just like, it was just, for a while, it was the same thing.
Well, what sort of comedy do you like?
Whether or not their humor was good or not, I can't even tell you because I couldn't get into it enough through those voices to try. Because their voices made me want to rip my ears off.
Well, the other thing was, it's like, okay, it'd be like tuning into the same episode of the Brew every day. Same one, over and over. Identical topic, identical people, identical everything. Why bother? Or the soup, let's have one show constantly playing all the time where it's just the same one over and over and over again. Kind of like Groundhog Day. Eventually people would get tired of it.
You're talking about Idiocracy, where one movie they watched was Ass.
Yep.
79 minutes of Ass.
So, yeah, it's just
worse.
See, that's the problem I have with a lot of these shows is they've run the same shows for so long. There's nothing new in them anymore. It's technically it's a different plot, but you know the characters, you know their behavior, you know what's going to happen generally. And there is a thing too, when you have the same characters and the same story for so long, eventually the responses and the attitudes from the characters become predictable. So even if you have a new story, you're going to know what's going to happen. You're going to basically be able to predict the jokes.
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Mm-hmm. All of these things. And the thing is, they need to let things die after a while. And it's not said with a malice or a spite. It's said with because then you can at least let it end with dignity. I feel the same way about these very specific movie sets they will keep doing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's like after a while, you're just repeating the same plot. Or you reboot it every couple movies, so you're doing the same story and the same basic plot over and over and over and over and over and over again with different actors.
Well, the thing I like is when you're talking about reuse sets. Mm-hmm. I like it when they reuse sets for different purposes. Like you had the they had the original transporter from the Enterprise. Instead of on the floor, it's on the ceiling.
Well, and reusing the actual physical set or reusing some of the tropes of the thing that it's a follow-up to, but making a new series that's based in something else is at least tolerable, as long as they do it well.
Yeah.
But the constant, complete reboot, we're just going to restart the story constantly. I was like, no, stop. I'm not even a big fan of sequels and prequels much anymore because most of them, they don't know when to let it die. And I miss the days when they used to have some definition to, well, we're planning this as a 3-movie set, so prepare. You got a trilogy coming.
Let's see here. PCAT says, Idiocracy is a documentary. Unfortunately, it does seem that way.
And yes, the MCU is a perfect example of that. They should have let Marvel die in all forms when Stan quit having control, instead of just pissing on his legacy constantly. Sorry.
No.
Am I losing signal or is Cap?
MCU is a perfect example of what?
The ones that just won't let it die and do too many prequel, sequel kind of stuff.
Well, I'm not a big fan of the multi-universe because it's like, oh, well, we can have a black Superman, a white Superman, an Asian Superman, a gay Superman.
I don't like that side of it either.
That's
stupid. There was a little of that back with Stan Lee. There was not a lot back then. And he had intention for each alternate universe and how it existed and why. Whereas now they're just throwing one in whenever they feel like, just to create a new character line so they can use their tokens.
Yeah.
I was like, and you're a token, and you're a token, and you're only being hired because of your skin, and you're only being hired because of your sexuality. There's nothing sincere. They don't give a shit about these people. They're using them to get points with the popularity. And it's actually incredibly condescending and bigoted to treat people like they're the sum of their sexuality or their race.
And the problem is, they don't see as they're being used.
Oh, I love the whole mirror universe thing.
I like that. Correct. One parallel universe. One mirror universe. Now, I did like in Next Generation where they had the multiple enterprises, but that was for a specific thing. But
yeah, that was based on the whole concept that every decision you make in life creates an alternate universe. There was a whole thing based on the whole butterfly effect and all that, and they did it well for that episode. If they tried to use it to continue to just bring in all the alternate universes constantly, it would have sucked.
Correct.
Basing it on a scientific theory and going, well, what do you think of this? That's more what Star Trek was supposed to be. You know, making fictional stories that, yeah, they fictionalize different scientific theories, concepts, and laws to create what if this was true. That's what sci-fi should be at its roots.
Exactly.
But it should be consistent, and it should be well scripted, and it should be planned off each other, so you're not just throwing every theory that's contrary to each other against the wall and seeing what sticks.
And yes, PCAP puts it best. Yes. Parallels. TNG was a good one shot.
Yes.
That's what it should have been. And thankfully that's what it was. But it's almost like the people that are now in charge are going, oh, hey, maybe we could do this all the time. No, please don't.
I can even see a set number of universes, okay? I can see the storyline where it shifts between, there's 3 or 4 different realms that you're shifting between, you know?
Yeah.
Just not where you can throw however many up against the wall that it takes to create the tokens that you want.
Exactly.
And that would have to be a part of the science and the theory behind the show from the beginning.
Well,
not just thrown in for F's sake.
And we have Professor.
Good morning.
Hey, Professor
Morning.
Br1ghtest.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Thank you.
Good morning, Captain
Thank you.
Trek. Hello, Rosetta.
Good morning.
Kapla, Birdo, pray.
Sleep, O pray.
Yes, sleep will pray.
Oh.
Uh,
Rest
He's
well.
that
He's
I'm
got a
convinced
game
that-
going, but it's probably in,
yeah.
observation mode or whatever they call it. Or it
He
can
probably-
play,
he probably
but
re- he probably recorded footage, and we're seeing it recycling itself.
exactly.
It's on a loop. Captain Trek.
How is
Good
Nina.
morning,
Nina?
Nina.
Good morning, Nina. How are you?
They ask how you are.
Could be better.
Could be better.
A lot better.
I think we all could be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm amazing.
I'm sure your husband
Yeah,
would say
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Am I
you're amazing. You're amazing. That's why your eye is hurting.
Oh, definitely.
See, I told you. Good morning, P-Cat. So what's happening here, Cap?
Not too much.
Not too much. I just got here. I just got out of a meeting for my podcasting job.
I hope the meeting went well.
It did. Got to look at some mock-ups for our new redesigned website that's coming.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, and of course, Mountains had a good thing. Well, if Star Trek is a multi-universe, Discovery can be a completely separate reality to the rest of Trek. Silver lining. That would be nice.
They can ship it into a parallel universe and forget about it, as far as I'm concerned.
That would be so nice.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, ship it to a separate universe and seal that universe off.
Exactly.
And then just explain Picard that way. That was an alternate universe and it collapsed on itself and it's dead.
Exactly.
Picard is middling for me. There's some things I liked, some things I didn't. Let's see where it goes. I'm not too optimistic about season 2, but we'll see. And greetings, Mountains of Elysium. So how's Bill today? How's your
Good.
birthday going so far?
Good. It's very good.
Got any plans?
It's been a good month. No, I don't got any plans. I'm just going to do a little birthday stream where we're singing karaoke and just have fun. Later
what time
tonight.
is that?
8 p.m. Pacific. So,
Okay.
10 p.m. I believe.
10 p.m. Eastern,
Yeah.
Central.
Yeah.
I don't know when or if I'll make it. Depends on how my other streams go. Because the ones that I'm a regular panelist on, the main one starts at 9 p.m. here.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Don't no worries.
I'll try to be there if I can.
Yeah. No worries.
Actually, did you say 9 p.m. Pacific?
For mine, 10 for his.
8 p.m. Pacific.
8 p.m. Okay, so it'd be 10 here in Central
10
and 11
Central,
Eastern.
Yeah.
So it'll overlap with mine, kind of. Interesting.
That's why I had joined here today for those who can't make it, and just to hang with my friends here.
I'll try to make it, Bill. I'll be off work by then, so this is my
I hope.
Well, we close at 9, or actually 8:30, but we leave at 9. So I should be home by 10.
Oh, that's good. I don't know how far you live from where you work. That's why I would hope. Yeah.
I might get something to eat coming home.
Yeah.
But, I do that, it should be no more than a half an hour.
Cool.
More errands, Eagle Rider?
I had to go down to the doctor for the eye.
Oh, that's right. How is your eye today?
I'm not finding any signs of permanent damage. Just have to get antibiotic care for the infection. So it could be worse.
I hope it recovers quickly.
Now we get into the city though, and I have to deal with traffic. So, I hate traffic.
Oh yeah, understood.
Aren't you glad you didn't drive in San Diego?
Well, San Diego wasn't bad. I'm glad I wasn't driving in LA. I did drive through freaking Indianapolis, Dallas, and Vegas, and a bunch of others on that trip. God, shoot me.
Yeah.
I hate traffic. I really hate
I'm not a fan of it either. Oh, you should try Dallas traffic. Oh, it's
I did. I had to drive through the Dallas interchange in rush hour when I was on that trip last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've driven in Dallas rush hour traffic. It's not fun.
I am
now
not a
Phoenix. Phoenix is not bad.
I treated LA and Chicago the same way. Steve was driving. I wasn't dealing with them.
That was probably smart.
Yep.
Because I have a feeling I would have had a complete nervous breakdown and gone off and gone postal and killed somebody.
No, especially there in rush hour outside of San Diego.
The rush hour when we were heading into freaking Santa Monica through LA. That traffic. No, never again. Never. Not even as a passenger.
But I have to hand it to Phoenix. They really laid out their city well.
Gotta mute for a bit. Don't really need you guys sharing the details as I get my prescription.
It's gonna be a while.
Okay, there's a few cars. Just tell me when to mute, okay?
Will do. When you're one close.
Yeah, kind of keep my privacy intact.
Well, yeah.
As much as possible, right?
Same reason why I'm not on camera when I get within like a 15-minute drive of my house. And considering most of the city you can reach in 15 minutes from the other parts.
Yeah.
Then people can play the guessing game. Which one of the houses in this area of about 250,000 people is she?
Kind of have a similar experience here. About 100,000 people here.
The proper inner part of the city is 127,000. The metro, which includes all the, just all the towns that melded into it,
right,
is just over 250,000. Which isn't small, it's not huge.
Right. Well, this is the largest city I've lived in.
Well, congratulations on making it past 400, Johnny Bill.
400 subs.
What's
huh, Bill?
that?
That's great.
I said congratulations on making it past 400. That's amazing.
407. Checked it just a while ago.
407, did you say?
Yeah, 407. Yep.
That's great.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Now, in order to upward. 500 next, then 1,000.
You'll get there.
Hello, Professor Brainy Specs, and happy
Kapla
birthday
sleepo
again,
pray.
Jedi Bill. I wasn't
Thank you, Bert.
sleeping. I
Yeah.
heard you as you came on. I was just not in a position to talk. I was busy. I'm sorry.
Oh, Bert. We understand.
Now I had the headphones off for the last 5 minutes. Did I hear you're at 407 now, Jedi Bill?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What a nice
know.
gain you've had in the last 20 minutes.
Yes, I have had it's been a great month. Very great.
Good for you.
Oh.
Good for you.
I've had a few cat videos that have done well.
Awesome.
And we're not talking about the one that we did last year. The one, just a couple more. They like the cat videos. They love the cat videos.
YouTube was built on cat video.
I know. All right.
You mean it wasn't built on Kuroka?
What the unholy?
What was that, Eagle Rider?
I don't even know how to say it. Just check my freaking last tweet I just did. Oh my
Gonna
god!
make me work here.
Yes, because I don't want to say out loud what they're doing in that video that I just commented on.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah.
So tomorrow is the last day you can watch Enterprise on Netflix. And I think, I'm not sure, one of the other trick, DS9, I think also leaves tomorrow. Netflix.
Well, that's just wrong.
Yeah, isn't that creepy?
Yeah, it is.
That is legit.
What I miss? What's creepy?
The tweet that Eagle Rider just
responded.
They're
The one
trying
she
to
couldn't
push
describe on
vegan
camera.
shit by having a video of them. I guess you could just. I called it me tooing the poor fruits and veggies for a reason.
Yeah.
It's creepy, isn't it?
I agree with that.
Me tooing vegetables.
They were me tooing fruits. Could that be considered a homophobic gay joke?
Nice stuff.
Sorry, I'm a bad girl.
No, you're not. You're not sorry.
Exactly.
What, hon? Let me see. Oh my god. Send me that image. Oh my god. That goes as my stolen meme of the day.
Oh, now I'm curious. I want to see.
I don't think I want to know.
No.
No, it's that bad. It's that bad. Okay.
It's funny.
Enough said.
It's really funny.
If it's coming from those two,
yes, P-Cat.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if I want to know.
Oh.
Oh, send me that image already. I gotta use that one. Send me that.
Here we are. Just messaged you.
Yay!
So, Professor, what have you got going on today?
Well, let's see. I have my podcast in a little over an hour and a half from now. Then I go to work. My other job.
Right.
And I don't know what I'm going to talk about today on my podcast. So I'd figure that out. So, but what am I doing? I'm right here talking to you. So,
Yeah, you should talk about Enterprise, about how it was a
well,
long road getting from there to here.
Maybe I could do something to that effect. Make that a central theme for something to do with podcasting.
All right, that's posted.
How about German bad guys and sci-fi? When you can go through
See, I work for a podcasting company, Bird, and the podcast is associated with that job. And it's about talking about using the service. So I'll have to massage that somehow in. Maybe I can come up with a topic using.
Oh, I'm sure.
Thanks for the idea, Bird. That's great.
You're welcome. My other idea was, how often does Rosetta bounce on her channel?
Rosetta is not at random.
Well, podcasts are generally audio only, so you're
Yeah,
not really
leave it to the imagination.
I see. Maybe I'll have you on as a special guest today. No, that's probably not a good idea. I'll get fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind.
I would go with John DeMarco.
I've only been on with the company for 9 years now, so I don't want to get fired now.
If I were you, I'd pick John DeMarco to have on as a guest.
Yeah, he would be good.
And he wouldn't get you fired.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
Oh, maybe you can get John DeMarco to come on every morning.
Well, there's an idea, Bird.
Where?
Here. You like John DeMarco so much better.
No, I'm I'm saying for that show. And no, I don't think he would come on here. And no, just no.
Anti-derivative Jill says that Enterprise is still on Prime. It's also still on, of course, Paramount Plus, if you have that. It's probably on Hulu still. Isn't it on Hulu?
Yeah.
Or is that where you said it's leaving?
It's leaving Netflix.
Netflix, okay. I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, last I knew it was.
We're getting the lens flare from Rosetta again.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It's early.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just commenting. You must like the JJ films.
She loves them.
Hell no.
Ask her most of the time, she'll say that's the only good Trek.
You are so full of shit. It's
The only JJ film that I really cared for was Beyond. It felt the most TOS to me. I think I've seen that one more than the other two combined.
Stupid thing, cooperate.
Wow, don't you just hate when it doesn't cooperate?
Thank you, PCAT, for the verification. PCAT says Professor is correct also on Hulu. PCAT wants another rendition of Faith of the Heart from Bird and Captain. Cap, Bird.
I don't do. I mean, Captain does a decent rendition.
Yeah, we don't want you singing, that's for sure, Bird.
Yeah.
Wow, you actually agreed with me.
No, I do agree. I never claimed to be a good singer. That's why there's songs I won't do.
I'm glad you at least own up to that. Now, if you'd own up to your bad accents.
No, my accents are awesome.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'd buy that for $1. Or
No, we wouldn't.
No, you can't pay me $1.
No, exactly.
Now, I might take $1 million, but
oh, $1 million.
$1, no. Oh. Check Twitter, yes. Jedi Bill. Check the cabin.
What is that?
Check the cabin.
Okay.
How are you doing on the game, Bird?
I haven't been playing it for quite a while.
Don't care.
I'm getting DS9 Wednesday ready now.
That's important.
Sons and daughters.
Not one of my favorite episodes.
Nah, I mean, it has its good points, but I was not a fan of reintroducing Alexander to the show.
Jedi, Jeff, Cap, check your notifications.
Where?
Oh,
Twitter.
Yeah, it just came up. It just came up.
Mm-hmm. I just sent it over.
Okay. It just came up. Well, you know what they say. It's always better when it's up than when it's down, right?
Is that what they say?
Oh.
I don't know if I've ever heard that phrase before.
I think that's what Rosetta says.
I don't know what
She
you're
probably
talking about.
does. Yeah. Not buying that one for $1 either.
I am a sweet, innocent, loving housewife.
Sure. You are.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bill,
yes.
Why did you rename your Twitter group to The Cabin? I'm curious.
I don't know. Just because I felt change. I needed change.
Change, my dear, and not a moment too soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a Doctor Who quote.
Cool. That's cool.
I did I have a short on my channel where Doctor Who With Doctor Who, the 12th Doctor.
Mm-hmm. Peter Capaldi.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be lasagna.
Hey, Garfield likes lasagna.
Yeah, but don't be lasagna because Garfield will eat you then.
Oh. Okay.
That's just one of the odd things that the 12th Doctor
Yes.
said. Don't be lasagna.
Oh, it's true. It's a rule to live by. Don't be lasagna
Okay.
unless you want to be eaten by Garfield.
That's not the kind of eating I want.
Which one?
I'm fine. One sec here. No comment?
No, no
No.
comment.
We know that you can't be good, so.
Yes, I can. I'm very good, aren't I, honey? That doesn't help my case.
Yeah. How good is she?
He can't hear you.
Yeah, well, you can tell him.
I am not.
Yeah, I'll bet he says not very, depending on the circumstances.
My husband thinks I'm very good. We'll leave it at that. Quit making those noises. You're not helping me.
My question is right side up or upside down?
No.
You're not even going to ask him that.
No.
You're mean and cruel.
Probably both.
Probably.
I'm going to sit here and be as sweet and innocent as possible.
As possible is what's the word I'm looking for?
Keywords?
Key phrase, yeah.
Yes. I was thinking there was something a little more, dictionary type.
Not that I'll think of this tired in the early morning.
I figured since we had the librarian on, he might know a word that would be more fitting.
Well, I was thinking key phrase, but I'm not exactly
Both
the
are
grammar
accurate depending on
police.
regional dialect. Just don't say word for multiple words and you're good. Word.
Operative phrase.
Shut up, smart ass.
Yes, that would be more fitting.
You're not hip. Don't make me play white and nerdy for you.
White and nerdy.
He said he.
Oh, he's white and nerdy.
I'm not neon white.
What?
At least I'm not neon white.
At least you're not neon white. Okay.
That's just because you look
Why is that
darker
a bad
because how
thing?
many freckles you have. Me and my hubby have one thing in common. We both have head to toe freckles. His are just darker than mine. Mine kind of disappear in the camera. Yeah, but pretty fly for a white guy doesn't fit my husband. White and nerdy does. I love you.
I love you too.
So 64 minutes till the 6-minute daily, or 6-minute thing that
Yes.
Culture does.
And I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Please go ahead and go on over to Culture Casino. Wait for him to come on. Please remember, like, share, subscribe. I do want to thank everyone who's been on the panel and everyone who's been in the chat. Remember that future channel is Brightest Day. If you haven't checked him out, go ahead, subscribe to him. Again, thank you for coming, and have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone.